So this is lunch, tuna with some lettuce on the bottom, some olive oil and some pepper. So just one tin of tuna emptied out into there and a couple of hard-boiled eggs. Got some Brazil nuts at work as well, so I'll snack on those for the day. This worked for me yesterday, so really happy with this lunch. So just going to stick to it today because it's really quick, really easy, and it works for me. We're going to be doing some home-cooked fish fingers or fish and chips and some home Paleo wild ketchup. So the ingredients for this evening are sweet potato for the chips, fish for the fingers, which are going to be dipped in almond flour or ground almonds, and egg, and then fried in a frying pan. And we're going to make some homemade ketchup. So we've got here cherry tomatoes, and it's 100% tomatoes in there and in there. So only citric acid is the other ingredient, which is fine. Some shallots, some garlic, and some honey. With a side salad, of course. Chips. Chips, or fries for the American viewers. And that goes in at 180 for 20 minutes, and then we'll give them a shake around. Ketchup. Thrown in there 2 shallots and 1 clove of garlic, and I've thrown in the tomato paste in there. Now I'm going to be super lazy today and use the hand blender just to chop up shallot and garlic. Once that's all chopped, I'm going to add in the tomatoes and about a teaspoon of honey for sweetness. So actually I went ahead and put another teaspoon in, so there's 2 teaspoons of honey in there, the tomato puree, the shallots and the garlic as well. So we're just going to heat this up and then let this simmer for the time that it takes those chips to do the first cooking stage. In the meantime, we'll get the prep on for the fish. Okay, so just had a taste of the ketchup and just added a little bit more honey. So it's up to about a tablespoon, possibly just a smidge more than that. Okay, so that's 20 minutes, so we're just going to give the chips a bit of a shake around. So the chips have gone back in for another 20 minutes. Time for the fish. So normally, if this was non-paleo, you'd take the fish, dip it in flour, eggs, and then the breadcrumbs, or if you're going to use a batter, you'd use a batter, but typically you'd use breadcrumbs. Typically you'd use the breadcrumbs. So I'm going to get one of these pieces of fish. So we're going to dip it into the almonds. like so. Dip it into the egg. Back into the almonds. Make sure it's nice and coated all over. And there we have a fish finger. So that's the ketchup done. So chips are done. Now, time for the fish. So we've got the fish fingers here. So there we have it, homemade ketchup, homemade fish fingers and chips with a side salad. Easy, quick, paleo, bit of fun as well. So if you've got kids and you're looking at perhaps introducing paleo to the children, then this might be a nice introduction for them. The ketchup tastes really good. I think it's fantastic, I think it's brilliant. And I know what all the ingredients are. I know that it's paleo, I know it's good for me. Excellent.